What have we got going on today, Justin?
Well, good morning. We're going to do a prairie restoration of some buckthorn infested area that a contractor before me came in and said the job was done. I took a look at it and said, we can do better. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to take this buckthorn infested area and we're going to get it down to seed prep. And then we have some special Minnesota native prairie grasses that pretty much cost gold. That grow 6, 8, 12 inches tall. And the homeowner wants it all prairie grass through here, and that's going to look beautiful. So I originally thought we'd just throw a stump grinder on and take care of some of these stumps. Well, it's getting into fall. It's mid-October now, and I can't see the stumps. So my thought was, well, throw the TR3 rake on it, and we're going to take up all the leaves, debris that was left over from the previous guy. We're going to pile all that up, and we're just going to use a bucket to push it into the woods. The owner's owned woods, but that's where she has chosen for debris pileup. Coming through, using the TR3 rake, came to a dead stop and ate the steering wheel a couple times because you have to have good RPMs, good throttle. You got to go pretty hard. This is a 7.5 foot TR3 command rake. It's this is what they sell for skid steers. Well, a skid steer weighs a lot more, and at call it 65 horsepower, double the weight, double the power of Jolly Green Scoopy here. So we got to go pretty hard and heavy. So what I did, ate a couple stumps, came back with the bucket, and this ground is pretty soft. So pushed the bucket on it and actually picked up the whole stump and everything. So as I TR3 rake the area and eat the steering wheel, I'm gonna stop, go back with the bucket, and just see if I can't pop the entire stump out with the bucket. There's a couple big heavy stumps in here that we're gonna use the stump grinder on. We're gonna blow them, blast them to an oblivion. But for now, I want to get all of the ground matter, debris, pushed over to a pile, and then I'm going to take a big pile, throw it in the woods. The reason I want to do that, again, is so I can discover what I'm working with here and have a better chance of running the stump grinder one shot, getting everything done. So, plan A. No, that we're definitely on plan B or C. But we're gonna get to it. Oh, yeah.
Whatever. We'll get it done today.
We'll get it done one way or another.
Yeah.
Well, we found the breaking point. The ABI TR3 broke the tractor. I was doing some loader work, pushing a bunch of down trees, branches, logs, and I wasn't paying attention to backing up. And right now, the way this is set up, I can't lift it very high without an adjustable toppling to get the back comb rake lifted up, and I think it must have hit a stump or something. Anyways, I was backing up. Never even really heard anything, but went to drive forward and everything felt a little weird, and I looked back and the ABI was kitty wampus, we'll call it. And then I saw the lift link for the 3-point was broke. So we made a good, quick call to the dealer. They didn't have anything, the adjustable lift link or the solid lift link. They did run a national John Deere part search, and we found one somewhat in the local area, but it's by a different dealer and everything. Can't say thank you enough to Minnesota Equipment out of Savage for helping me through this, finding me a part, getting me back up and running as a commercial tractor company on a weekend at quitting time, and by one of their competitor dealers. So huge shout out to Minnesota Equipment Savage.
Woohoo!
And I'm gonna send my parts runner, who's also my finance committee, to go pick up a part. We're gonna do a field repair. I'm gonna get back to doing some loader work while that's happening, and come back, slap the part on. We're gonna get rocking and rolling here. We're gonna be down for 2 minutes. That's about it. Here we go.
On the way to get the part, save the day.
Then at the next one,
Wife,
turn left.
parts runner, toilet scrubber, chicken feeder,
At the
Bulldog
light,
Wrangler,
use the left 2 lanes to
or
merge
many
on.
hats. This is it. They had one, they had to take it off a tractor, but we got it. Been busy while you've been out hitting that park.
Oh, thank you, bud. That is exactly what we need. They took it off a tractor, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty nice of them.
helped us out.
For sure. For sure. That's great.
Thank you, Gruber Power Equipment of Maplewood.
Yeah, and from Minnesota Equipment, Savage, that's the town, Savage, for looking and finding a competitor dealer, I guess, but get us back up and running today. All right, so the drama, the TR3 broke the tractor, the suspense, can Bulldog fix it in the field? The answer was yeah, and it was pretty boring. Hey guys, 2 seconds, huh?
Okay.
So after, calling the dealership and them searching and finding hey guys, stop, quiet.
Quiet game time.
After them finding, a part at a competitor, and we talked to them on the phone, they're like, yeah, sure, we have 2 of them in stock. Ran the parts runner down there. She got there, they don't have a part. They have no idea. The guy that I talked to went to lunch, and they can't obviously call him or something. So they had to take a part off of one of their tractors, existing tractors, and then they're like, oh, now it's unsaleable. Well, I mean, it's Saturday, and they could probably get the part pretty soon. Apparently, their parts department probably even has one. So it was like $100 for this whole assembly. The only thing that broke was a fork, but they gave us a whole new, Heims joint, the whole thing. So $100, we're back, we're rocking and rolling. So the suspense, can we do it? We did it. I would have shot an installation video, would have made a pretty good thing, but there's really nothing to it. You take off a linchpin and you pull this off, and that falls off. The bottom one's just a cotter pin type deal, spring pin. Really not much in an installation video, pretty straightforward. So, yep, we broke, we bought a new piece, we got her back and running, and we're rocking and rolling. Now all we gotta do is hit some of these stumps that I hit with the TR3 rake and ate a steering wheel. So over here, random wire. Make sure if you do tractor for business, write in your estimate when it turns from an estimate into an invoice and all that. Make sure the contractor not responsible for private utilities and unmarked utilities. So we had public utilities all marked and flagged, and okay, we got a hold of that. Pretty sure this is a dog fence, and there's no way a contractor is going to come in and really know where a dog fence is. We have a dog fence, and we do have, you know, a locator stuff for it for when it gets broke, because it does get broke. But that's not something normally, you know, a contractor is going to know. And if it's not a dog fence, maybe it's, you know, low voltage lighting out here. Don't know. Found it. Gonna talk to the client. Don't know where to go with it, other than keep on keeping on. So we got a couple of more stumps that we're gonna grind through here and here, and you know, kind of cleared off. And obviously the two big guys down there we're gonna grind. And there's all sorts of little stumps. Can the TR3 rake get that? Maybe. Since I got the stump grinder on, we're just gonna go ahead and blow those to smithereens. But they're hidden Easter eggs are all over the place here. But when you have a you know, tractor-mounted stump grinder, it's no big deal. Just another 3 minutes to grind a stump like that. So tonight we're gonna have all of it seed bed prepped. They are calling for rain tonight, which they weren't, now they are. So that either means we're gonna get no rain or it's gonna be a washout. Either way, I think all I wanna do is prep the ground. I don't wanna seed it. We do have erosion blankets and all that. I think it's just gonna be better if we prep the ground, call it a night, stop breaking equipment, things. Come back tomorrow, we'll broadcast spread it, and we'll lay the straw blanket erosion control at that point, and the ground will be moist, and that'll be good for the seed. So that's where we are. We are 5.5 hours into this with a broken part. So still more to do, but we're gonna do it. Yeah.
I like to touch it.
Well, we made a bunch of holes in the ground. I think we got all the stumps. Only way to know is drag the TR3 around and see if we, pretty hot, huh? And see if we eat steering wheel or not. Other than that, I think we're gonna be pretty close to seed prep, and that was kind of the goal for tonight. Now it's all see how round 2 of TR3 does, and hope we don't break anything this time. Okay, we're back from a long night of lawn leveling, raking, scarifying, and this is our project site. Pretty cool, huh? This was all complete, buckthorn. Someone else came in and did do the brush hogging. That's all right. Remember this area down here? Boy, it was full of junk. And then there was a massive divot, right down here where I'm walking down. So we took what material we could find, scavenged, and filled in this whole area coming down here like that. Probably 1.5 tons that we scraped off the everywhere else and filled in here. Brought it up a lot. This is the debris pile, and this is our project. Pretty cool, huh? Let's do some prairie grass broadcast spreading, and let's get into straw blankets. Last night we had a nice soft rain. The ground is moist and it's just perfect for laying the seed. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in our super top secret native Minnesota prairie grass seed. And we're going to do this corner up here. The area back over here, we're going to do just regular turf grass, Kentucky bluegrass mix. Let's do it. All right, so now that we're all seeded, what we want to do now is that we're getting into the rainy season in our area. We're going to use these straw erosion control blankets to help with washout and seed germination. All right. So, erosion control blankets or straw mats. What you do is they have little arrows here to help you figure out which way they need to roll out. So we're gonna cut it and roll it this way. You just stand on one end, kind of kick it downhill and let it do its thing. Then we'll come back with ground staples and start anchoring it in. And I'll show you how I do it, but it goes about every 4 feet, but I alternate side to side to side to side and kind of walk it down that way. Here we go. So what I normally do is I'll come to one end, put a staple in, and then I kind of jog over to the side, overlap. Here's my overlap to both blankets, and put a staple in. Then I kind of jog to the other side.
I need some more.
It's about 4 feet every other. Sure. Here's 2. I found this way to be about the most efficient and productive way when you're doing it solo, just one guy. And you know what? You can't really do it wrong. It'll work. It'll be just fine. And if you have a helper, he can add that little layer of chaos and do some random stapling for you also.
And fill the quiet times with talk of Pokemon.
Mommy, how long can I watch Pokemon movies?
When we stop talking about it.
You never say that. And you never let me watch Pokemon movies. Because I want to learn more Pokemon.
We all do, bud. I don't know anything about it, but I feel like I should be a subject matter expert. Need another one? Well, job's pretty much done, about 90% done. But before I lose daylight, I want to show you how the TR3 handled the project. So I think with the straw mat, it'll help show contours a little bit better and how it's nice and smooth. This area right there was almost a straight vertical drop right off that tree. Worked pretty hard to get it, most of it to a 3-to-1, and then it feathers into a 4-to-1. I did take my tractor across the side slope, and it was not terrible, not perfect, but yeah, take a look at that. I don't know if, I spent, more time on it, maybe we'd get it, butter smooth. I'd say this is peanut butter smooth anyways. A couple bumps here and there. You got to work with what you're given. It's very rocky, and the entire area was, infested with buckthorn. There's about 1 million tiny stumps in that pile. That pile is 9 feet tall, 12 feet wide, 8 feet deep. Yeah, pretty much all just junk that I took off, skimmed off the top layer. Start rolling.